Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Blossom Tales, The Sleeping King. This game is a Zelda-like, which came out in 2017, and it's very short, but it only ever cost $15, so it's long enough for how much we paid for it. And it's really good. It's really just an old school 2D Legend of Zelda game with the serial numbers filed off, and that's really all there is to it. And on the one hand, that makes a very good game. It's a proper Zelda-style game. On the other hand, that also works into the one real criticism of this game. It doesn't really try to make its own identity. It's just a straightforward Legend of Zelda game. Other Zelda-likes, such as, for example, It'll Do, have taken the formula and really made something unique, something that was their own style. And Blossom Tales doesn't even try to do that. It is very much just an old-school Legend of Zelda game, and that's it. But in case I'm giving you the wrong impression here, that doesn't mean it's a bad game. Far from it. It's a fun game. I strongly recommend it if you're a fan of Zelda-style action-adventure. And it's available on any platform, basically. It's on PlayStation and Xbox and Switch and Steam, and probably a few others. So definitely give it a try if you never have before, and if you're a fan of that type of game. So, play. Yeah, it's been a little while since I looked in on my last save file, as you can see there. I'm doing this in October of 2022, and I haven't played it since July of 2018. So yeah, it's been a while. Alright, let's just get right back into it, shall we? And here we have an old man sleeping by the fire. And his granddaughter Lily. "Grandpa! Grandpa! I told you he'd be asleep. He's always asleep," says her brother Chris. "Grandpa!" Oh, my little grandchildren, what a nice surprise. He woke up. It's a miracle. "Grandpa, please tell us a story." "Yeah, a story. Have I told you about the brave elf boy who lived in a magical land called... Yes, like a million times." See, the game just throws it right out there. This is basically just The Legend of Zelda with the serial numbers filed off. "One we haven't heard yet, Grandpa." Aha, I know just the one. I'll tell you the tale of the Grand Kingdom of Blossom. Yay! In this charming kingdom lived a young girl named Lily. Lily enjoyed a quiet, peaceful life with her grandma. That is, until the day she was waiting for had finally arrived. This story begins on a very special day for our hero. Was it her birthday, Grandpa? No, today was much more special than a birthday. Some days only come once in a lifetime. Oh my, she's still in bed. Come on, sleepyhead, wake up. Good morning, Lily. Oh no, I slept in. You were so excited about today that you couldn't fall asleep, could you? Of course not. I've been waiting for this day my entire life. Just remember, if you ever need advice, you can come to me. You better go before they get started without you. Love you, Grandma. So I'm just reacquainting myself to the controls here. Looks like it's just 8 directional movement. I'm trying the analog stick right now. But yeah, it's not any different from using the D-pad. Okay. Okay, she moves a bit slower when she's carrying something. Worth remembering, I suppose. Head up to the castle, dear. You don't want to miss it, do you? Anyway. So, the story of Blossom Tale is kind of sort of like the story of Winnie the Pooh, where the author put his own kid into the story. Lily pulled out her map and marked her destination with a yellow square. So we need to go to the left or right. We need to go to the right and then up. Yeah, so the conceit of this game is that a grandfather is telling stories to his grandchildren, and he's put one of them into the game as the hero. Into the story, I suppose I should say instead. And I can zoom in or out. And center brings up where I am. And menu. Okay. Quest objective. Head to the throne room for your knighting ceremony. Well, definitely don't want to miss that. Yeah, so this looks very Link to the Past, doesn't it? With these round trees and the configuration of the wall. But the graphics are slightly simpler than that. It's 8-bit rather than 16-bit. Yeah, if you like things like Link to the Past or Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, then this is definitely the game for you. If only I had a net to catch all the pretty butterflies flying around. Well, gee, that's not a hint about something that's going to happen later. My dad said there's a temple somewhere with magical rock creatures. Is he crazy? Yeah, he's nuts. Don't listen to him. Are you trying to stop me from taking this stuff? Lily found one of Elisa's lost scrolls. Elisa is a disciple of the Rose in the chapel of Blossom Castle. If Lily brings the scroll back, perhaps Elisa will reward her. Elisa's scroll. I visited my friends in the kingdom before sneaking out of the castle. You know, in case I get kidnapped by the thieves, boiled by witches, or worse. It's a dangerous world out there, but I'm ready to explore places where few dare go. Who knows, maybe I'll even meet my soulmate in another village. Or even better, learn a cool new spell. Okay, she doesn't say anything different after I opened the treasure chest and stole her stuff. Let's see, so where am I going again? So I'm going right and then up. How do I open the map directly? Okay, there we go. So I'm playing this on my Switch, and the plus button opens just the menu. The minus button opens the map directly. So that's probably equivalent to start and select on other dual analog controllers. This is kind of neat. What's this over here? can't seem to get there. Okay. If you ever meet Sage the Mage out there, tell him I said, nice hat. Disciple of the Rose. One must know the medicinal use of every plant to become a disciple. So these two, both women and men, can join the disciples or knights. Well, how egalitarian. Blossom Castle Chapel. Whoa, lots of coins. I hate mushroom season. I hate mushroom soup. I hate mushrooms. What pretty hair. Even the 4 red-headed sisters must be jealous. Oh, why thank you. Mushroom season just started and I already used up all my soup recipes. I can't open the closet. Okay. There's a treasure chest here. Okay, stealing all your money. Everyone around here has swords. At least a sword. And no one cares if you destroy their pots and barrels, or ransack their treasure chests, which is helpful. Stay away from the bandit camp to the south. Their notorious leader lives there. If you ever meet Sage the Mage out there, tell him I said, nice hat. Lots of people say the same thing, it would appear. There are spells out in the world that even we don't know of. May King Orchid have peace and long life. Young disciples like me aren't allowed to leave the castle alone, but I couldn't help it. So I used powerful spells to sneak out and stay safe out there. Everywhere I went, I wrote down my thoughts on scrolls and put them in my robe. But it wasn't until I arrived here that I noticed my scroll case had a big hole in it. I know my precious writings are still out there. If you see them, will you bring them back? I already have one, don't I? Okay, it's not letting me select anything. Anyway, it looks like I have a scroll. Can I give it to her? I'm so glad you found one of my scrolls. I want to make a book out of them, so please try finding the rest. The number of scrolls still out there is 19. Okay. That's good to know, actually. Telling us how many there are. A lot of games in that era didn't bother with that. Long live King Orchid. Hi, Lily. Aren't they waiting for you in the throne room? Come back to me when you're finished to play my guessing game. A guessing game? Fantastic. What do you say? I love going to the tavern. Nothing like drinking a warm cup of tea by the fire. It even uses the old Zelda trope that they don't drink booze. It's either milk or coffee or tea. I'd rather have guard duty than do terrible chores for Crocus. I'd rather have guard duty than do terrible chores for Crocus. They all say the same thing. Lily had just discovered a portal stone. If she activates another one, she'll be able to teleport between them. Thanks for letting me know, Grandpa. I always fall asleep while on guard duty. It's quite embarrassing. I'll have you know I'm the Knight Commander's favorite guard. The Knights of the Clover are way cooler than the other Knights. So you're saying they're cooler than you? I mean, you're a Knight of the Rose. Maybe he's jealous. Guard duty is about as fun as it looks. Hey, it looks fantastic to me. At least from here. You get to be an NPC in a pretty video game like this. Sometimes I feel like there are too many of us. There's something about Wizard Crocus that always sends a chill down my spine. Alright, enough fooling around, let's go get knighted. Fortunately, Lily made it just in time for the ceremony. Was she going to become the new queen or something? Oh ho ho, not exactly. And last but not least, I dub thee Dame Lily. What's a dame, Grandpa? It should be Sir Lily. If you say so. I mean Sir Lily. Arise, Lily. You are now a Knight of the Rose. Knight of the Rose? Cool! And she automatically gets her sword and shield. Hooray! The safety of this kingdom will one day rest on you, young warriors. Our Wizard Crocus will now bless the new knights. Certainly, brother. May the rose be with you, knights. Listen up, recruits. The dungeons are infested with rats and need to be cleared out. Any volunteers? Lily? Great. The entrance of the dungeon is in the hallway left of the library. Check your map if you get lost. With sword and shield in hand, Lily was now a true Knight of the Rose. Okay. So, I have to hold down X for the shield, but then if I still hold down X and then push A, the shield does not come back up. Need to remember that. Serve proudly, young knight. Where's the dungeon? Take the door to the left and cross the library. The steps leading down are in the next hallway. Why are you still here? Go clear those rats out of the dungeon. It stinks down there. So he's saying go this way. Okay, here's the library. There are spells out in the world that even we don't know of. Somewhere in the mountains, there's a hot springs with healing abilities. Thank you for keeping our kingdom safe, young knight. Witches still roam the lands outside of the castle. Not all of them are mean, though. Does this cow make me look chunky? A rare few are born gifted like Wizard Crocus. He's always been powerful with magic. Oh, I can read the shelf. Cool sword fighting for dummies. Want to be a cool sword fighter? Then listen up. When surrounded by foes, do not use the roundhouse ability. True warriors kill their adversaries one at a time in tedious fashion. Also, avoid using long-range weapons. Chasing after foes is much cooler, especially if they're shooting deadly projectiles at you. And remember, shields are for wimps. Real heroes don't mind getting hit in the face, as this tough act may instill fear in the heart of the enemy, if you survive. Roundhouse, huh? Yep. Totally Legend of Zelda. Gasping marshes. Thinking of exploring the marshes? If so, the stinky gas is the least of your worries. Angry spirits love attacking new intruders, so stay on the rock path to outrun them. While you flee for your life, follow the mysterious torches to find all sorts of cool places, like the old Moss Wishing Well. To reach the Boiling Caverns, which we strongly advise against, head as far east as you can and then travel north. You've been warned. The First Disciple. Long ago, the third king of Blossom fell in love with a beautiful druid woman. Charmed by his tenderness, she accepted his proposal to become his queen. The druids, which forbid marriage with outsiders, cursed the king by turning his heart into stone and making him a harsh ruler. Alone, it took the grief-stricken queen decades to find a remedy. As the hated king rested on his deathbed, he was cured just in time to utter his final words. My love for you was restrained, but always there. The queen passed on her knowledge so future kings may have a shield against evil magic. Mother's intuition. As I watch my two princes mature, I grow more convinced which one should take their father's throne. Orchid's benevolence, even at such a young age, never ceases to amaze me. I've lost count of the pairs of his own shoes he's gifted to the children of the village. Crocus is different. He'd rather lock himself away and study than make friends. Although he lacks what a king needs, I know he'll be happy serving his brother with his magical knowledge. Together they can keep our kingdom joyous and protected. A kingdom blooms. Before stone walls and knights in armor, our lands were inhabited by small tribes. They were in constant discord over which tribe's flower was the best. Even the Titan Aram clan, whose flower was impressive but smelled like a dead skunk. One day, vicious orcs arrived to spread chaos. When all hope seemed lost, only one tribe refused to flee, the White Orchid clan. They kicked major orc butt and sent them back to their ugly wastelands. The tribes agreed their flower dispute was pretty dumb and made the strongest White Orchid warrior their leader. His descendants can be followed all the way to our very own King Orchid. Sounds like a child's understanding of history. Travelers still come the great castle. Travelers still come from far and wide to see Blossom Castle. Stone from Golem's Haven, wood from Snowfall Summit, and even mud from the Gasping Marshes were used to erect strong walls and many chambers. Unfortunately, the old dungeons have deteriorated over time and are very dangerous. This doesn't stop brave souls from exploring its cold, dark halls in the hopes of finding secret treasures. In fact, we're sure a few well-placed bombs might uncover something worthwhile, but you didn't hear that from us, the Blossom Times. Sure I did. Spell medallions. Legends speak of a powerful shaman monk with tremendous magical powers. His desire was for his first son to also share the same gift, but to his dismay, he was born a regular man. The monk spent the rest of his life creating medallions that would allow his firstborn to cast magic. The son, content with his peaceful life as a soybean farmer, tossed the medallions off Snowfall Summit and down into the kingdom. They say whoever finds them all will be an unmatched force on the battlefield. In the kingdom you must stay. No, little children, don't wander away, lest a hungry mushroom eat you today. Stay away from the golems, they'll squish you, I'm sure. For crushed bones and organs there is no good cure. Keep out of the marshes, there you'll gasp and you'll wheeze. Stay in too long and you'll smell like old cheese. And I suggest you think twice before going up the lift. A slow, painful death is the mountain's cold gift. But if you care not for life and want a quick death, to the wastelands go. There you'll give your last breath. That was cheerful. I don't want to talk to you, I want to read. What, I can't read this one? Huh. That's disappointing. Kingdom Blooms. Yeah, I already got this one. Can I read this book here? I can pick up the chairs? Huh. I can't read the book, but I can pick up the chair. That's weird. So I was told to just keep going left, but what happens if I go out here? Okay, that used to be a closed door. Now it's open. I can go back in any time. Looks like all the doors have been opened. Okay. We've got a mess hall. I'd follow the Knight Commander in any battle. Somewhere in the mountains, there's a hot springs with healing abilities. I'll have you know I'm the Knight Commander's favorite guard. Huh. Everyone loves my soup. It's a shame I'm almost out of mushrooms. They're dangerous to gather, you know. In fact, the guy I usually hire never returned last season. You don't think he's... If you're brave enough, bring me 20 mushrooms and I'll reward you kindly. Come on, let me sort these things. There we go. That's kind of weird. Okay, Knight Commander's favorite, blah blah blah. The Knights of the Clover are way cooler. One day I'll go on an adventure of my own. The respect between knights and disciples is what makes our kingdom so strong. If you say so. I always fall asleep while on guard duty. It's quite embarrassing. Those 7 bottles of mushroom soup I just ate were a big mistake. 7 bottles? Wow. Why can't I go up here? I can go outside, but I can't go up? And yeah, you can kill butterflies. Kinda cruel, but you can do it. You can cut grass, just like in the Legend of Zelda series. And bushes. They say the walls of this castle are over 10,000 years old. They say many things, I'm sure. Okay, a training hall. Okay. Our handy Blossom Kingdom Statistics Department has informed me that you've removed 0 creatures from the kingdom. Don't ask me how they keep track. Destroy enough of them, and I'll give you a special gift. Oh, cool. I look forward to it. Swinging your sword wildly in battle isn't always the best approach. All this training is making me hungry. Well, there's a mess hall down the hallway. Hail, King Orchid! One day I'll be a strong warrior like the Knight Commander. Blossom Castle will never fall as long as we're here to protect it. Oh, a treasure chest. How do I get over there? Long live King Orchid. Yeah, these guys don't say very much that I haven't already heard, do they? 7 bottles. Boy, everyone here is eating too much mushroom soup, it sounds like. None can compare to the great Knight of the Ice Orchid. Knights of the Ice Orchid. Okay, lots of exploring I can do. Let's see, if I remember from my first playthrough, I really want to check out that building over there. The one with the upside down triangle. Because that's not really an upside down triangle symbol, that's supposed to be an envelope. But, you know, when you're using 8-bit graphics, there's only so much you can do. So that's the door I couldn't go out over there. Oh, another treasure chest. I didn't know this was here. Oh, right. I think that's enough lollygagging. No, actually, I changed my mind. That's not enough lollygagging. I have to go down to that building I mentioned earlier. Let's see. It was down here. There it is. Shouldn't you be in the castle doing night stuff? What, knights can't leave the castle and do night stuff out here? They say the walls of this castle are over 10,000 years old. Welcome to the Blossom Kingdom Post Office, your #1 choice for letter and parcel delivery. We're currently looking for a responsible and adventurous individual to deliver mail all across these lands. Hire a little girl? Why not? Want the job? What do you mean, little girl? I'm a knight. Great, you start today. In fact, right now. Take this letter to Carmine, one of the red-haired gals. She lives just south of here. Okay. So now if I open the menu, I have that scroll for what's her name, and I have the letter for Carmine. I really wish it let me go down and highlight them so that I could see what they look like. Nothing in those bushes. Hey, dropped a coin. Is this where Carmine lives? He said south of here. Well, that's red hair, all right. Wow. Carmine, yes. A letter for me? I wonder if it's from one of my sisters. They're always begging me to come back home. Definitely not happening. Please return to the postmaster and give him my regards. Alright. While I'm here, I'll raid her basement. There we go. I love my sisters, but I love having my own personal space even more. Fair enough. I mean, I can definitely respect that. Great work delivering that letter. Not like it was far or anything. Anyway, here's your next letter. This one is very important, so please be careful. It must be delivered to Jennifer in Gollum's Haven. She lives with the Druids. Far from here. Okay. And what was that, 50 coins for my work? Now the pots respawn, so I can just take this money again too if it comes out. There we go. Okay. So now I gotta find Jennifer in Gollum Haven. Sounds like a dangerous place. But I'm sure we'll be fine. And what's in here? Whoa, look at this. So much destruction. I just love collecting jars. It's my favorite thing to do. I think my brother has gone crazy. Feel free to smash his stupid jar collection. Yeah. I just love. Well, that means I'm clearing out space for him so he can do it some more. I'm helping. And hey, look at what he had covered up. My beautiful jars, what have you done? I just said I helped. Now you can get more. Ah, Sacred Heart Piece. If Lily finds 3 more of these, she'll become even stronger. Yep. Like I said, The Legend of Zelda with the serial numbers filed off. No, all my beautiful jars. Did my sister put you up to this? Thank you. We can finally have furniture like normal people. What happens if I go out and then come back in? Hey! The jar stayed gone. What do you know? I wouldn't have expected that, honestly. I would have thought they'd respawn. Well then, back up to the castle. And let's see, there was a treasure chest somewhere off to the side somewhere, but I don't remember exactly where. Wasn't it over there? Oh wait, was it outside the wall completely? Ah. Well, we can worry about that later. Your grandma, the sweetest old lady I've ever met. Well, what about your grandma? Well, maybe there's something wrong with his grandma. Okay, these must be Carmine's sisters. Scarlet, everyone says my hair is the brightest. Don't you agree? Sorry. We may be quintuplets, but I still think I'm the prettiest. I don't blame our fifth sister for moving out. We'd all be married by now if we weren't so picky. Another one, wow. So that's two. Huh. I didn't remember that there were two right here in town that were so easy to find. We'd be married by now if we weren't so picky. Look, continue being picky. Really. Definitely go ahead and be picky. That is a good thing. Long live King Orchid. Otherwise, you'll end up with the first jerk who pretends to be nice to you. Oops. I missed a coin. Oh well, no big deal. Just one coin. This looks like a blacksmith. Sign. The Rosy Hammer. If only I had a net to catch all the pretty butterflies flying around. Wonder where I could get one. I have an idea for a special weapon attachment that I think you'd like. Bring me a silver ingot, a handcrafted steel gear, and 20 druid feathers. With those materials, why, I could craft my weapon attachment just for you. What were the items again? Silver ingot, a steel gear, and 20 druid feathers. Then I'll get to work. Silver ingot, steel gear, and druid feathers. The druid feathers I remember. Lily still had stuff to do before she could leave. Plus, it was mushroom season. Mushrooms? Gross. Yeah, that's one of the main ways the game keeps you on path, by saying, oh, this is how your grandfather is telling the story. You have to do what he says, because after all, he's the one saying it. Can't go swimming? Oh, that's a shame. How do I get in there? I want to see what's in that house. Hi, Grandma. The castle dungeons? The entrance is in the west hallway left of the library. I can pick up the wood? Read. Question mark, question mark, question mark. The time has come for us to depart on our mission. As you know, me and my husband, 2 loyal knights, recently fell upon a secret that may prove Crocus' approaching betrayal. We travel to the wastelands in hopes of finding proof that the wizard is training an army of orcs. Our other goal is to slow his plans by slaying his dark mages, forcing him to train a new generation. I leave her in your hands. If we fail to return, please love her like you would your own grandchild. Raise her to be strong and compassionate, and whatever you do, don't let her become a Knight of the Rose. Too late. Ah, but the plot thickens. on in. Dumb game, let me in. Ah. Fine. Be that way. Let's see, already been there. It is kind of a clever bit of game design that I didn't notice at first. How there are very specific places along the border of each area that you can go through. So that's how the game controls where you come in and out of certain places. Like, for example, on this area, last time I came in through this spot. But this spot up here is specifically between the blacksmith shop and this woman's house. The library and the castle, blah blah blah. Not really a big deal here in the castle town, but later on, it's a way to sort of cunningly keep you on a linear path without making it look like that's what they're doing. Have I gone in this guy's house yet? Yes, I have. The treasure chest is open. Okay. What did you say again? Mushroom season just started and I already used all my soup recipes. Now there was an inn way over this direction. And that statue up there, the statue of the king, can I read it? Statue, Orchid 1, Orchid the First of Blossom. Orchid the First of Blossom, okay. Lots of statues of Orchid the First, it would appear. Oh, who's living in here? Nobody. Huh. Just a ruined old house, it would appear. Okay, here's the end. The Bouncing Flower. Can't do anything with these statues, huh? Fair enough. The mushrooms out there are deadly, but they also taste good when cooked. That's not too reassuring. More mushroom soup coming right up. Oh, poor bear. Please don't tell the Knight Commander I'm in here. As long as you don't tell him that I'm in here. I come here every morning for a hot cup of tea. Alas, I was once a teller of tales, a weaver of the spoken word. Why, my stories were the best in the land, but I just can't seem to capture the youth's attention anymore. I've been thinking about incorporating a prop. What do you think? But what prop would work? Kids these days love their violence and their death. If you brought me a skull, now that would grab their attention. William, huh? Good old William Rattlesword, or whatever. Alas, poor York, I knew him well. I probably just totally mangled that line. This guy tells the best stories. Well, this guy looks fairly young, and he's enjoying William's work. I travel all over the kingdom to find inspiration for my songs. What a life! Flower bard, eh? Would you like to hear a song? Yeah, sing me a song. Red is the rose that in Blossom Kingdom grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Oh, I thank you. Such a nice compliment from such a dashing gentleman. Clear is the water that from Gollum's haven flows, but my love is fairer than any. Oh, now I don't like you anymore. Come over the hills, my bonny blossom lass. Come over the hills to your darling. You chose the mushroom, love, and you choose the mushroom, love, and I'll make the soup. And I'll be your true love forever. Whoa! Lots of coins. I can't read this letter. Yeah, what did this bear ever do to you guys? Now reduced to being nothing but a throw rug. Oh, stop tapping your foot at me, Lily. Anyway. That's probably enough exploration. I ought to get on with my duty. Alright, so just keep on heading left. All the way through here, beyond the throne room, through the library. Now that I think about it, what's up here? A barred door that I can't get through. Okay. There's something about Wizard Crocus that always sends a chill down my spine. I'd rather have a guard duty than do terrible chores for Crocus. Yeah, that letter in Lily's grandma's house. Was that from her parents? It sure seemed to imply that it was from her parents. That could have been a misdirection, though. I honestly don't remember. I guess we'll find out. And that must be the way into the dungeon right there. What else can I find? There's something about Wizard Crocus, blah blah blah. What are you looking at, Recruit? Recruit? I'll have you know that I'm a full-fledged knight. Sometimes I feel like there are too many of us. Okay, the barracks. Those 7 bottles of mushroom soup, okay. He says the same thing. What's that hanging out from under the bed? Is that a box? Read. Night Adventure Pack. Attention all knights. Be sure to prepare well before going on a mission. This includes a health potion and jar of mushroom soup. We promise our chef uses only the finest mushroom chunks, so avoid the tavern junk. A resurrection flower is recommended if you're anticipating battle or entering a dangerous area. Do not kill yourself on purpose to see what it feels like. Also, bring a butterfly spear to use against wild creatures or for when you wander into a bandit camp. That happens quite often. Last but not least, pack your sunshine in a bottle, aka Sunny Bee, if you've got one. Did you know all the past kings are buried under this very castle? It's spooky down there. I'd follow the Knight Commander to any battle. What's down here? Okay, just the way out. So I guess I lied. Haven't done enough fooling about yet. Gotta check down the wall here. Oh, that's the house I wanted to get into before, but couldn't because there were rocks in the way. Let me jump down, come on. One day I'll be a strong warrior like the Knight Commander. Shouldn't you be at the training grounds, Recruit? I wish I was stationed somewhere else. I want to see the world. there another treasure chest over here? Yes, there is. Shouldn't you be at the training grounds, recruit? Oh, shut up. Come on, let me open it. There we go. Okay, you have to open these from the front. Interesting little attention to detail, I suppose. Okay, here's the blacksmith shop, so I know exactly where I am. And here's the front door to the castle. Have I gone in here yet? I can't tell. Gambling oh yeah, I have been in here. She didn't let me play before. She said I had to go be knighted first. But now I am, so, Gambling Gabby. Hello, want to play a game? I'll drop 3 chests. One contains goodies, and the other 2, who knows? It cost 30 gold coins to play. Well, money's free in this game, sure, so, yeah, sure. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Right. Wow. Want to play again? Still 30 gold coins. Okay, I just got another piece of heart. Wow. I literally did just choose randomly. I had no idea if it was right. And wow, was that ever right. Okay. Well then, let's head on over here. Is there anything back here? Another treasure chest. Aha. More money. There was a barred door, yeah. There's something behind the castle that I'm not allowed to go see. Alright, viewers, let's go down and take care of our rat extermination chore. Lily entered the cold dungeon, unaware of the dangers that lay ahead. Okay. So that's what the switches look like. The statues looked as if they'd been moved recently. Drag. Ow. Lily found a health potion. She could use it any time by reaching into her bag and drinking it down. Is that a fact? Okay. Yeah, I didn't remember this. So I have X and B for auxiliary stuff. Alright, so the statues have been moved recently, have they? So that means I have to push them somehow to open this door? Is that what that's about? There we go. Wonder if the other two have anything. Not that one. Or that one, okay. So just the one that was hiding the switch. Okay, I would really, really like to find out what the heck is up with these mushrooms. Oh my goodness. Ah, get a heart. That's what I was going to say. Ah! Whoa. Whoa. The spiders just come out of nowhere. What is that thing? It dropped something. That's annoying. I can't get those coins. And that looks important. Can't do anything with it yet, though, it would appear. What? Oh. Okay, got a heart refill. Lily could reach the lower levels by going to the edge and hopping down. But Lily doesn't want to. At least not yet. That's kind of fun. Looks weird the way it rebuilds itself. Kind of a tessellation pattern. Is she looking at her phone? I guess real life Lily must be getting bored that her grandpa has paused the story. I can't jump when I have the sword out like that. Interesting. Okay, I'm committed now. To do a roundhouse, Lily had to hold out her sword and release after building enough energy. She can also perform a jumping strike by slashing during the roundhouse. Okay. Let's try that again. Huh. I'll have to remember that. Eep. Lily froze in disbelief as waves of arrows shot over a rickety path. I bet her shield can help with the arrows. Spoilers, little girl. What? How did that hurt me? Seems if I go sideways into another arrow after it goes past the shield, but before it goes past my head, it can still hit me. Well, at least I learned in a room where I could get a refill heart. so not too big a deal. Do I have to do something up here? Drag. There we go. Any of the others? Nope, just that one. Excellent. So, this is obviously the burial grounds for the old kings and queens. Okay, which one do I have to drag here? There we go. One of those teleportation pods. A second portal stone. Lily can now travel between all the portal stones she finds. Okay. Oh, a good fast travel system. Excellent. I'm not a big fan of fast travel. You know, really, most of the time, I would prefer to just walk from place to place and see the game world, because I just like seeing all the detail and all of that. But you know, when I'm playing the game for someone else, like I am right now, yeah, I'll use fast travel, you know, just to keep it from getting too tedious. Anyway, in the deepest room of the dungeons, Lily found the source of the noise. Noise? I thought I was just exterminating rats. It was the king of the rats. Ah, cute. Oh, Lily likes rats. The dangerous rat king would be Lily's first real challenge as a knight. Squee! You'll make a fine meal for my children once I blow you to smithereens. Blow me... Are you going to throw bombs at me? Boy, there are all kinds of references there. There's the sword. Ah! Okay. So I've got his number. When I successfully blow him up, he summons a bunch of rats for retaliation. But only 3 shots takes him down. With a full heart, Lily was now even stronger. Ooh, huge treasure chest. My science teacher says explosives are dangerous. Rightfully so, Chris. But our young knight could use them to destroy enemies, obstacles in her path, and cracked walls. It's closed, so I can't get out. Which means I have to blow up the cracked wall. I remember seeing a cracked wall earlier. After defeating the Rat King, a curious Lily entered the secret doorway. It led to a strange room filled with many smelly odors. So she's in a bathroom? What? No, it was Crocus' secret lab. Cool, I wish I had a secret lab. It was there that Lily would find an awful note revealing Crocus' evil plan. But first, destruction! I mean, I have to take care of the pots, don't I? That's, like, required. And steal the treasure chest. If Lily finds 3 more pieces of these special crystals, she'll have more energy. Right, that's what the green bar up there is about. If I use a bomb, the green bar goes down a little bit. It looks like I can do 3 bombs before it empties completely. So that's a good way to keep from making that too powerful an ability. Can I read any of the rest of these books, or does it have to be that big thing here? Yeah, only this. Crocus' evil master plan. Do not read unless you are me! Soon I will finally be powerful enough to cast a sleeping spell on my foolish brother King Orchid. With him out of the way, I will amass an army in the wastelands and use it to launch an assault on the kingdom. The flowery throne of Blossom Kingdom will be mine at last. Yeah, this really is simplified for the kids, isn't it? After reading the note, Lily ran off to warn the king as fast as she could. But unfortunately, she was too late. Crocus had already started his dreaded curse. No! Oh, how I've waited for this moment, dear brother. You will sleep soundly while I conquer your kingdom with my own dark army. Your loyal subjects will soon bow down to their new wizard king. Stop! What's this? You chose the wrong wizard to interrupt, feeble recruit. Sleep, my brother! Sleep! Lily is dead and the king is cursed. Why, Grandpa? Why? She can't be dead, silly. The story just started. Oh ho ho. That's right. By cursing the king with a spell of eternal sleep, Crocus could now make his move. What a jerk. The wizard Crocus has wrought mischief on our king, but fear not. Knights, the future of our kingdom rests on your shoulders. With 3 sacred ingredients found outside these walls, we can make a legendary potion that can remove the curse. Without our king, Crocus will raise an army and bring doom upon us all. We shall not fail our beloved king! What about Lily? She's going to help too, right? Aha! What do you kids think? Lily is brave, of course she'll help. Where is the first ingredient? I want to assist the knights. This task is far too dangerous for a new recruit. Stay here and continue your training, young one. But, despite her orders, Lily was determined to help save King Orchid. Even if it meant venturing into dangerous lands she had only heard about in stories, places even the best knights fear to enter. She's not afraid. Yeah, so where does Lily have to go first, Grandpa? She must go to, let's see, I think I forgot. Grandpa! Wait, I remember. Lily must go to an ancient land known as Golem's Haven. There she will find the first ingredient for the potion. Fairy clover. Woohoo! To reach Golem's Haven, Lily must venture south of Blossom Castle and into the wilds. Map updated. Okay. You must venture southwest from the castle to reach Golem's Haven. Now they're suddenly helping, encouraging me. You must venture southwest from the castle to reach Golem's Haven. You must venture southwest. Okay, they just keep saying the same thing. Okay, so where was that other cracked wall? I'm sure it was down below in the dungeon. You have to cross the stinky marsh to the southeast if you want to find one of the ingredients. But I was told southwest. None can compare to the great knights of the Ice Orchid. Let's see, so there was definitely a cracked wall. I'm pretty sure it was down in the dungeons. I was trying to hit the sword button, not the bomb button. See here. There it is. Okay. Ha ha ha. And another piece of heart. Okay. I didn't remember what was in here. So that's the fourth piece of heart. Okay, I just noticed that when something bonks into my shield, it takes up some of that green energy bar. Only a little bit. That's how the shield uses the green energy bar. Alright then. I'd say we're well and truly good to go. So I can go down into the castle dungeon. Takes me right outside Crocus's lab. And over here, okay. This room again. Alright, that's worth remembering. But for now, it's time to really get the party started. And out we go into the wild blue yonder, or wild green yonder. There are all kinds of weapons out there to master. Okay. I guess that's nice to know. This armor wasn't so hard to take off. I often have emergencies. Shouldn't you be at the training grounds, recruit? No, I should be out here doing my duty. Isn't there a treasure chest over here? Yes. Another piece of heart. Okay. We're well on our way. Well, viewers, I think this is actually a good start for the new episode, for the new Let's Play. So I'm going to end things here. Thank you very much for watching Episode 1 of Let's Play Blossom Tales, The Sleeping King. In Episode 2, we will continue on down into Golem's Haven, or at least try to get down there, and find the first ingredient to reawaken the Sleeping King. See you then.